more than 90 years, New Yorkers have packed into the city streets to watch the Thanksgiving Day parade, which means that iconic tradition has definitely stood the test of time. But now, for the very first time, it will be a TV-only event, all because of the pandemic. Families are also scaling back their own traditions as COVID cases rise. And our Jamie Yuccas shows us now how some are getting creative and finding safer ways to spend the holidays together.
2 teaspoons of cinnamon.
The recipe for Thanksgiving 2020 is a helping of gratitude with a side of careful attitudes.
Just like grandma's.
Just ask Inez Tootie Adkins.
The traditional Thanksgiving dinner, pass the turkey, pass the yams, pass the mash, it's out. So each one of my family members will get their own set of serving utensils. I even ordered some plexiglass.
You did?
I did. So I'm taking all of the precautions to be safe.
Adkins is moving the meal outside, and instead of her normal gathering of 75, it will be restricted to family members sharing her Compton, California home.
When you're in a family setting, you kind of get lax on your mask. So I'll be sure to always mask, you know.
You're the mask police.
Yeah.
Last year, Adkins whipped up meals for the city's first responders on top of her loved ones. But as a third-generation funeral director, she's seen the virus's impact.
Health is way more important than being right next to one that you love.
She says she's going to be the mask police.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Anytime I sneeze, she spray me with Lysol. I'm like, man, it's just my allergies. Like, relax.
But no one should relax this year, according to CBS News medical contributor Dr. David Agus.
I will tell you I am scared. I look at hospitalization rates now and what the current occupancy of ICU beds are, and I see the holidays coming, and I know that not everybody is going to follow those rules. We really need to exercise caution.
Music makes you lose control.
That's why the Rigg family is putting a new spin on their Thanksgiving tradition of a family dance-off.
So I have 7 siblings. So usually it's kind of a big gathering. Every time we get together, we choreograph something and we perform it. And obviously this year we can't do a big group dance.
This year, each family will create their own dance, which will be spliced together and shared online.
The kids, it's like, they just love seeing, oh, whose video's better, right? So they're like, oh, redo our video. The cousins did that. That was cool. Let's do ours again, you know, so it's fun for them.
The fun continued as a cousin's cookie party also went virtual.
This is me before Thanksgiving dinner, and this is me after Thanksgiving dinner.
But despite recommendations by the CDC to not travel for Thanksgiving, the Rigg family will join an estimated 50 million Americans preparing to travel. With 5 kids, the family is renting an RV and driving some 700 miles from Plymouth, Minnesota to Indiana. They'll share the holiday with Becca's sister and father and use the RV's kitchen, bathroom, and bedrooms so they can stay out of the house.
Are you guys doing any testing, or is your sister's family going to do any testing before you all come together?
Yeah, it would be irresponsible for us to go down without having, a little bit more awareness around the risk that we're bringing to our family, especially with Grandpa being there.
Becca's dad just built this treehouse so the kids can play outside, but he's also diabetic and high risk. That's why they've laid out clear rules of etiquette. Dinner will be outside and masks will be mandated.
Oh, it looks so cute.
Sounds like you're trying to take all the precautions and still have a holiday.
Yeah, we're doing the best we can. There's still something important around creating a connection with our families. We just need to figure out a way to do it safely.
And if we can be thankful for what we have this year, the hope is we'll end up having more next year. For CBS This Morning, Jamie Yuccas, Los Angeles.